Why humans secretly love to suffer. Have you ever noticed something strange about humans? We complain all day about our job, our money, our relationships, our life. But the moment things get calm and peaceful, we get uncomfortable. No drama, no stress, no problem, and suddenly the brain goes, something feels wrong. Yeah. Today, we're talking about why humans secretly love to suffer. And before you say, "No way, I hate suffering," relax. I'm not saying you want pain. I'm saying your brain has some very weird habits. Let me explain. Imagine this. You finally finish all your work. No messages, no deadlines, nothing urgent. You sit down, and instead of enjoying the peace, you open your phone and start thinking about problems that don't even exist yet. Did I say something weird last week? What if everything goes wrong tomorrow? Why did I open this app in the first place? Congratulations, you just created suffering for free. Humans are amazing at that. Here's the truth. Your brain is addicted to familiar pain. Not because it feels good, but because it feels known. If you've been stressed for years, calm feels suspicious. If you're used to toxic relationships, healthy love feels boring. If chaos is normal for you, peace feels empty. Your brain would rather deal with a problem it understands than relax in a situation it can't predict. That's why people stay in bad jobs and say, "At least it's stable." That's why some people keep going back to the same type of relationship and then act shocked when it ends the same way. It's not stupidity, it's comfort. Now let's talk about overthinking. Overthinking is basically your brain saying, if I suffer in advance, maybe I can avoid pain later. But spoiler alert, it never works. You replay conversations from 5 years ago like it's a Netflix series. Season 1, why did I say that? Season 2, what if they still remember? Season 3, wow, I ruined my entire life. Your brain treats imaginary problems like real emergencies. Why? Because suffering gives the brain a sense of control. When you worry, your brain feels busy. When it's busy, it feels useful. And when it feels useful, it thinks it's protecting you, even when it's actually exhausting you. Here's a funny example. You ever notice how some people say, "I'm bored," and then immediately create drama? They start arguments, they scroll negative content, they text someone they shouldn't text, because silence forces them to face their own thoughts. And the brain goes, "Nope, let's suffer instead." Another big reason humans love to suffer is identity. Some people don't know who they are without their pain. I'm the stressed one. I'm the unlucky one. I'm the one who always struggles. Suffering becomes part of the personality. So when life starts getting better, the brain panics. If I'm not struggling, who am I? So it finds a way to bring the pain back. Not consciously, automatically. And social media doesn't help. You see perfect lives, perfect bodies, perfect success, and your brain starts comparing. Comparison creates suffering. Suffering creates motivation, but too much suffering creates burnout. Still, the brain keeps scrolling because pain gives direction, even when it's the wrong direction. Now, here's the most important part. Humans don't actually love suffering. They love meaning. And when life feels meaningless, suffering feels better than emptiness. Pain makes you feel alive. Struggle gives you a story. Hardship gives you a reason. That's why people say, "At least I went through something." But here's the plot twist. You don't need to suffer to grow. You don't need chaos to feel alive. You don't need pain to be interesting. Peace isn't boring. It's just unfamiliar. And the moment you stop creating unnecessary suffering, something weird happens. Your brain gets quiet. Too quiet. And that's when real growth starts. So, next time you catch yourself overthinking, stressing, or replaying pain for no reason, ask this simple question. Is this problem real, or am I just uncomfortable with peace? Because sometimes the hardest thing for a human to do is let life be okay. And that's the suffering we don't talk about.